scared.
I got Maggie.
Perhaps if you
Yes, I do.
Let's see the right answers.
Because no, I'm pretty old. I'm live. Haha, haha. Ooh, live. Coolio. Alright. Community meetup. Woo woo. I'll move this over here. Full screen it. We're gonna grid it while we wait for Jay. Alright, so this is community meetup. And it's new, it's weird. We're gonna try it. We're gonna see how it goes. And of course, yeah, this is all kind of new, so we're gonna see how it goes. Pop out. Let me do a little pop out, and I want to capture that window. Nope, that's not the window I want to capture. There we go. That's the window. Got it. So now I can also monitor Discord. So, ooh. Here comes somebody. Valisa, Valisa.
Hello.
Hello.
This is,
So Restream fucked me again.
I'm guessing.
They have this wonderful thing where you can schedule events, and I wanted to test it out tonight.
Yes.
So when I go to test it out, creates the event everywhere. I hit go live. It creates a new thing. So everyone who got the reminder for the live event
That's the wrong event.
has the wrong event. So I had to go out and reshare. I'm like, that's great. That's cool. It's whatever, man.
So what you're saying is I need to change things.
Oh, there's a J.
Yeah. Videos.
Yeah, my video was being wonky too. And I had to figure out,
Yeah, so
okay,
you had to what?
I had to figure out how to get this screen up. So I'm capturing this screen, but not my Discord. So I can still fiddle through it, monitor it, and add people to the call.
Yeah, so now you got to do it as a call instead of a group room.
Yeah.
That.
So I'm going to add friend. Like right now, Beardful Me just joined in. I'm going to send him a friend request. And when I do, I can plus.
Yeah, but the downside is you got to add so many forking friends.
Yeah. But I don't mind
Yeah.
having I don't mind having Discord friends. It's not one of those things.
I still thought you could do it in a room.
You can
instead
do
of
one.
permissions.
You can do like one little video conference.
I thought you could do permissions. That's why people can chat in Nevs, but not.
You can do chat. You can't do video.
Womp womp.
I know, right? So,
you're
Beardful
just
Me,
gonna add
if you're
thousands.
here now, remember to accept friend request. In Discord. So that way I can add people to our call, and eventually we'll just retitle this group DM the social member thing.
I don't know if it'll work, but we can find out.
Yeah, I mean, this is all test. It's literally just we're testing the grounds to see what all we can do.
Because virtual panel would be a good way to do it.
Virtual panel.
Otherwise, it just ends up as a. I wonder if you can fire a second instance of Discord.
You can. I have.
one.
That's what I'm doing right now.
Yeah, so you just have all the people in this group, and then you set a community room and just put it under your screen, monitoring that chat. If you can run 2 instances at the same time. Pretty sure you can. Let me see.
I don't appreciate that, man.
Window that.
So. Let me place this comment in the video comment.
It's for, what would it be? Christmas decoration, man. Can I go back into it?
And I can select how many invites we can do. Like this one has only 50 invites. So we won't get more than 50 people in a community at a time.
Mm-hmm.
So, again, if you are just tuning in, join the Discord server and then make sure to accept the friend request I send you, and I will add you to this wonderful chat we're having. Ooh, chat! You can talk to us too and tell us how bad we are at what we do. And drink. I'm drinking wine tonight. Fancy. So.
Okay, so that's how you do it.
How do you do it?
You cannot run a second instance, but you can run the Discord program
Mm-hmm.
and then open your standard browser and launch Discord in the browser, and then you can have 2 instances open. So
Ah.
one is browser based, one is
Well,
in there
see,
because like I got Firefox open and I'm watching a different one of our other streams.
What I have
Like,
going on is I popped out, like the conversation we're having right now, there's an option you can just click pop out
yes.
and then just capture that window so I can mess around in Discord and it doesn't affect.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying is do the pop out for the video stream,
Which is what
and
I'm
then
doing.
you have the Discord in the bottom running, so you can actually have an open chat channel that's wide open to join.
Oh, I have a chat. I mean, just regular chat. If you, well, to the left of your head is just chat, and that
Yeah,
links to
I see that.
yeah, that links to all three broadcasters. So if you comment on Facebook, YouTube, yada yada.
Yeah, but it's not joining them in through Discord.
no.
That's what I'm saying. It's not making a community open room on Discord.
I can do that. I can connect Restream to Discord and OBS to Discord. I just haven't yet because right now that's what Nev has done, and we're in his Discord. So I would only use it for Friday nights, which
Yeah.
is what I probably going to end up doing in the long run if this works.
Gotcha. So you've got the chat running in that one.
Mm-hmm. Look, there's a background, Jess.
Don't look at me.
Too late. I'm already looking.
Jay said he saw everything.
You've already seen it, Jay.
I mean, don't mean shit. Just because you've seen it once doesn't mean you don't want to see it a billion other times.
Don't make me social, you.
Social? Please don't. I don't want to get hit in the face with an Arbor Mist bottle.
No, it's not even one.
Sorry. All right. So, oh no. Don't save After Effects. Close you out. Open up Discord. Home, friends, pending. Aha! Now we can add Opus. So let's see what we can do about adding a new peoples. Great group DM. So we're adding a new person that we've never spoken to before. This should be exciting. Jay, you went silent. Now I can't hear you. Did I mute everyone? Oh, wait, hold on. Say something, Jay. Are you messing with me? Okay.
Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Hey.
Oh, Jay, I hear you now. And now I hear Opus.
Yeah.
Welcome to the community chat.
Hello.
Welcome to Community Hat.
Right. Aha. We're testing this. So, welcome to the experiment of can we do this and will it function?
Functioning very awkwardly, it seems.
It seems to be working. We got you in here, Jay. We now have Opus in here. And now,
So you guys know each other?
yeah. Me and Jay have been friends for
20.
20 years now.
Actually, just over 20. It was like 90.
Oh God,
97.
I'm old.
Yeah.
You know each other from school?
Yes. Yes, we grew up together.
Well, they grew up.
Yeah.
Far from grown-ups.
So,
Ooh, coffee.
so how are you doing tonight?
Oh, pretty good. Just, I don't know, just one of those kind of flipping through stuff on different. You watch one episode of something and then you watch an episode of something else and then you read some news and not really doing much of anything, just trying to unwind from the week.
Oh, absolutely. That's what you do on Fridays.
Yeah. Can't exactly go out now.
No, you can't.
What state are you guys in?
I'm in North Carolina. He is in.
I'm in Alabama.
You watch one episode of something. I'm up north, Massachusetts.
Ah.
Interesting area.
I don't think I've ever been to Massachusetts.
Yeah, it's pretty small. Well, all of New England. It's pretty easy to drive around in.
I've been to New Jersey and New York several times. My family is from up there.
Yeah, we've driven to New York. Usually I've been to upstate once or twice to visit people. Usually we just go to the city. I've only been to New Jersey once or twice. It's just so much farther.
And it's really
been
not
to
worth going to. There's nothing fun in New Jersey.
So they say.
Everything's legal in New Jersey.
But
Been to Boston countless times.
Oh, you have? Do you
Yeah.
go to Aresia or Boscone?
Really? I don't know pretty much anything except for the airport and major trucking companies. I used to do GPS installations for tracking
So
the
you
big
came for
trucks.
work.
Yeah, they'd fly me in. I'd get there, Lord knows, late at night, get a hotel, wake up at 5 and start installing.
Wow, yeah, and then you go home. My sister in the 90s, she spent several years working for a place they'd install giant machinery. I think they were, I forget what they did, some kind of printing press or something. And so she'd go somewhere, she and a guy who was a tech or an engineer, they'd travel somewhere for a week, stay in some Motel 6, rent a car, and then the guy would be physically installing the machine and she'd be training everyone on how to use it. And it was pretty exhausting, but she did it for a couple of years, 2-3 years. And she said it was actually pretty cool because she saw so much of the country and parts of the country that you wouldn't normally go to. Like I've been to Illinois, meaning I've been to Chicago, but she went to Illinois several times and different parts of the state out down, the south and west of it, where the people really live. So she really liked that. But she got tired of eating hotel food.
Yeah, hotel food and lots of fast food.
Oh,
Yeah, the,
hotel food. That's the one thing
Yeah.
I do not miss.
Now, that would have been a great job, except just like in her instance where you're spending most of your time traveling and then you're working while you're there, you don't even get to see where you're going. You just
Yeah, she said because it wasn't just always like a 7.5, 8 hour day. You're trying to get everything done, and then by the time they'd get out, you're just running around looking for a place to eat, Olive Garden or whatever, some chain place, and by that time you're exhausted and you head back to the hotel and crash.
Yeah, and that's the other thing is you're unfortunately stuck at chain restaurants because they're at least consistent, so you can tell, okay, I'm not gonna get a horrible reaction to whatever I eat here. So you're
Or at least you know what to order. Oh my God, when I went overseas, like in Hong Kong, one of the first meals I had was at McDonald's. Okay, I recognized the symbol. And of course, what's the standard about McDonald's all over the world? You walk in the door, there's a giant poster behind them on the wall with big numbers. And you look up and you see a number that you like, you hold up those fingers of your hand and you say, "This one, I'll take 4." And then they give it to you, and it's magic.
That
That's
seems
the joy
nice.
of chains. Anywhere you go,
What?
there's always a McDonald's.
Yeah, actually, it's funny. It's not as consistent as you think, though, because the flavors, the ketchups, things do change from country to country. The McDonald's in Taiwan, the ketchup was almost more like a hot sauce. And then, but Kentucky Fried Chicken, it's really big in China
That
and Taiwan.
the joy
The
of
menu
chains.
is nothing like the
Anywhere
US.
you
They've
go, there's
completely
always a
localized it.
McDonald's.
There's like a few things that are the same. Yeah, actually, it's funny. It's not as consistent as you think. Though. It's been completely changed.
Kind of an interesting thing that they're a franchise, but not pretty much forced to hold the same menu as the rest of the franchises.
Well, I think they are within that country. I mean, they want to make money. So over time, things start changing and localizing, and it's making money. Why not? And so, I think though you go to any Kentucky Fried Chicken, any KFC, whether it's in Fuzhou or Beijing, it's going to be the same menu pretty much.
Except some of them you
Gotcha.
can order beer, and it's magical.
Yes, I heard you can do that in Japan.
That is magical.
I never noticed that in China. Maybe you could. I just didn't drink it.
Yeah, no, I think it'd be one of those things I would absolutely order it for the sake of ordering it, but I don't know. Like, just to be like,
How good it would be.
Yeah, I ordered beer at McDonald's.
Uh-huh.
I just want to say I did.
And you just want to call it a Mick beer.
Oh, absolutely call it a
Yes.
beer.
You almost have to dye it green with a name like that.
I've never
You
had
would
green
think they
beer.
would go for something like that.
Oh, in Boston, yeah, they dyed the beer St. Patrick's Day. That actually helped trigger the Massachusetts lockdown. The governor's Republican, so he was feeling squeamish about shutting down the state. And St. Patrick's Day weekend came, and they were asking people to stay home. And let's just say that the bars were filled. And packed, people out in the streets waiting to get in the bars, and the governor got reports on that, and he was like, nope, we're shutting down.
Oh yeah, they had shut down here well before St. Patty's Day, and I remember just having that moment like, what do I do with myself? There's this one pub I always go to, Jay,
Uh-huh.
Freeman's,
Oh yeah, the best place on earth.
and they were
It's like
closed,
Disneyland for alcoholics.
and I was like,
Oh, one of my girlfriends, she lives in Somerville, which is much more urban, and so she has to go out more. She doesn't have a house, she can't store a lot of stuff, so she would go out walking, to shops, and she'd be posting all these photos. It was really wild, back in March, and there was this local liquor store in Davis Square that had a sign in the window that said "Open for the Apocalypse."
that's why my hair is much longer and purpler than it normally is, because I have decided that I'm not going to cut my hair for the apocalypse.
Yeah, my husband finally he had me trim it a little bit, around the ears, and so he finally last month decided, that the cases were really low. He's going to risk it, get a haircut, and the guy basically just sort of shaved up all the sides. My husband normally doesn't wear his hair that short. It was like a crew cut, and the guy was like, "I'll set you up good, so you'll be good. You won't have to come back. So quick."
I had
And my husband, he came home. He went to comb his hair, and he's like, "There's nothing to comb."
I I have my wife shave the sides of my head just because I can't stand
Yeah.
hair on my ears. Like, hair on my ears is just the most infuriating thing in the world. But it's about to be the hair on top of my head that I'm letting grow long is about to reach my ears.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have to start sleeping with a bow in my hair.
I kind of want to see that.
Yeah. Like a little Cupid doll?
Oh, yeah. My daughter has plenty of bows. And as long as I get one when she's not looking, because she doesn't like to share her bows, I can wear it.
Oh,
while I
how old
sleep.
is she?
Oh, she's 3.
Oh, yep, yep.
She's 3, and she's a reckless teenager.
I remember when I was in college, I had to do some community service class. I wound up doing this preschool program. It was fascinating watching all these, like they were 3, 4, and 5-year-olds interacting with each other, and I was like, because I was the youngest in my family and my generation, and it was like, oh my God, the id and the ego that are just on display.
Oh.
It's
she's
like, yes,
definitely
we haven't
different.
learned about sharing yet, have we?
Oh, she's a great sharer about certain things. And
Yeah.
certain people. Like her friends, she'll share all day long with. Daddy, on the
Uh-huh.
other hand, it has to be very controlled shares. She's like, don't wear my
Well,
bows,
you know
Daddy.
that's interesting, and maybe it's a way because you have all the authority and the power. You're Big Daddy, and this is
Oh,
her way of
I
negotiating
have
that.
no power.
You have no power.
I have no power here. She makes that very affirmative every day. And this morning she came in with her book bag on, holding her shoes. She goes, "Daddy, let's go. I'm ready
Oh,
for school. I'm
going
ready for
where?
school." She goes to daycare. She just goes to a very small daycare while I work,
Uh-huh.
and she loves it. She's excited, super excited about going to daycare every single day.
Uh-huh.
And so in the morning, she just, let's go. And I'm like, I'm not ready yet. She goes, Daddy, it's time. You should have already been ready. And she puts down the law. So I have to
She sounds like either a future accountant or a future lawyer.
probably swift dictator.
That's funny.
I would not vote for either one of my children if they ran for president. I love them both with all my heart. They're my life. But there's no way I would ever vote for either of them for president because I'm terrified.
What's your other kid?
I have a son. He's 10 years old.
Oh, okay, much older.
Yeah, he is. He's a great big brother, and he's a great kid. He's super smart, but he's very intellectual, and he's very
Uh-huh.
literal. So he would have there'd be no one country would say something snotty. He goes, well, that country doesn't exist anymore. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm going to take you
He's
for your
not
word.
Sorry.
Yeah, he's not sorry. So. Oh.
It's for other countries.
And everybody, if you guys are tuning in and you want to join into the conversation, type !link to get the Discord link and accept the friend request I send you, and I will add you to this wonderful conversation. You can join in and we can hear your opinions. You can badmouth us. You can laugh with us. You can drink with us. You can tell fart jokes. I love a good fart joke.
Are there more people there?
Oh yeah, we have a couple of viewers. We have. I don't know. I never trust my viewer count because I'll get like 6 people will comment, but it says I have 3 people watching, and then sometimes I'll have one person comment and it says I have 14 people watching. So I never have any clue. Restream is kind of newish, the streaming service we use. So just like today, it messed me up. I created the event so everyone could see in Consolation. Everything prepped, ready to go. I hit start streaming, and Restream, which you used to create the event, started a new stream that was separate from the event.
Actually, when I went, so I didn't fully see the time. I looked for it in Discord, but then like there was no one there, and I went back and asked, what time period you were in, and so I was like, oh, I'll check back later, and so I was looking through Facebook to find it, and the invite was gone. But because I think I had checked in earlier, you then connected to me. That's how I found it. But on the Facebook post, it says it had been like moved to private, and it was only available to people you like shared it with or something.
Yeah, it was very weird. And like I said, this is all very, very new to kind of what we're doing.
Yeah.
So,
Did you help set up? Someone else did manage to get in.
yeah, I just
Did
sent an
you
invite.
did you help set up the that constellation group?
No, I had no part in setting that up. But I got added very early on, so I feel very special. Like when I first thought it was just like a local thing.
Yeah, we were amongst like the first few hundred non-attendees.
Yeah, non-attendees, and so we're like, oh, this must be like, because all of our con circuits got canceled, and since
Right.
most of my team,
So which cons do you guys go to?
lots.
Which don't we go to is more the question.
Yeah, we used to do the whole tour. I have been to conventions I couldn't tell you the names of.
Yeah, I've never been further south than Disclave, and I haven't been there in like 20 years. I married a non-fan, so that kind of put a crimp in my life. But I still have friends who travel, but I mean, there's like 3 or 4 cons a year in Boston. So, my husband knows that I'm going away for the weekend. Don't complain. At least I'm not road tripping down to DC.
Yeah.
But we've been to PhilCon for years. I used to go to LunaCon, like in the 80s and 90s. In fact, for years it was like in Rye, New York, in what we jokingly called the Escher Motel. It was this old motel that had been expanding over the area, and the buildings where they connected together, they connected on different floors. So like the first floor of one building was, you'd walk down the hall and it turned into the 3rd floor of the other. It was a bit not unplanned the way it got put together. So LunaCon was fun. And, there was a few others in the New York area. And,
Entertaining though.
yeah, and Boston, has several, Aresia, Boscone, ReaderCon in the summer.
I think.
But, and then the Anime Con, which became huge.
We've been to several anime conventions. I think the farthest north I've been for a convention was Connuga in Chattanooga, Tennessee. And it's in February, and it's always so cold, but I love it. It's probably one of the bigger. Is it the most north one I've been to, Jay? Do you know?
So you've never been to Balticon?
Huh? Jay?
Balticon?
What'd you say, Jay?
Mysticon,
Oh, yeah, Mysticon.
because that's up in Roanoke, Virginia.
You're right. No, I've never been to Balticon.
Balticon is really interesting. It has really strong panels and pure science, and because they're near DC, and they pull in all these, like you'll get a scientist from NASA talking, giving a panel talk about, what's going on in the space station. So it kind of shrunk and disappeared for a bit, and they've brought it back. But Balticon is pretty good.
So we were up
And Baltimore is a fun place. What?
We were up in DC last year. And it just so happens that we were in when they were doing
Disclave?
what was it? They were doing, so we were in DC and they were doing AwesomeCon. Now that was absolutely amazing.
I remember AwesomeCon.
Awesome.
Well, what's that? I'm not familiar with that one.
Kind of like Comic-Con, but more pop culture too.
And
it was really,
that sounds
really
like fun.
They had 2 people from Doctor Who there, and that was really awesome.
Oh wow!
I can tell you who, but I don't remember who.
There for a while. There was like 2 years where we did a con every other weekend when we were promoting the show we were working on.
Yeah.
That was a rough week.
Was it the Doctor Who fan film or was it Nephilim? I cannot remember. Yeah. And we went to a con every other weekend, and I couldn't remember half of them because, by the time you get done with one, you crash, you wake up, you're at another convention. I mean, it was so much fun. I loved it. But, yeah, so...
They start to run together. Yeah.
People were like, oh, I remember meeting you at so-and-so con. I'm like, I've never been to that convention. You were there last year. You won an award. I don't think so. And then
I have to check my records for that.
Yeah, and then my buddy's next to me. He goes, "We were there like 3 weeks ago," and I was like, "Oh, that? Oh yeah, it was great, man. I loved it. I mean, I love conventions, but yeah, it's just that cons wear you out. They wear you out in the best way. Like I love that con, exhaustion you get on Monday, or actually Sunday on the drive home or the flight home.
So what were you promoting?
Let's see. I'm before COVID struck, I was a filmmaker and I have done several. COVID struck. Yeah, before COVID struck. Now I'm just a simple streamer, and video game designer. But we did Doctor Who Lucky 13, which was an American take on the Doctor. I need a male companion. My good friend Garrett Mooneyhan. I played the Doctor.
So you did a fanfic film. How long was it?
29 minutes, 37 seconds.
Wow, that's like a TV show. That's really cool.
Mm-hmm. Full special effects, because I actually specialize in special effects. And then we started doing a series. It was the same series, but we did Doctor Who Lucky 13 in virtual reality, where we did a fan film where you got to be in the fan film in virtual reality. So you got to be on the TARDIS, running, doing all kinds of crazy stuff. And we just released our second episode when COVID hit. I remember being at a Muggles market when they told me this will probably be the last event you do because everything after this is getting shut down. And it was the last event I did.
That's a bummer.
Yeah. And what sucks is, especially with VR, you cannot do that during the plague. Because that is like, put on this headset that this guy just wore.
To do it.
Yeah.
Love to do it during the plague.
I was like, all right. Gotta find me a new career. Can't make VR videos anymore. So now I'm a streamer. And I stream with Jay in the corner and our Blue Skirt boys, Miko, Nev, Shep, and Jay, me. Yeah.
What games do you play?
Oh, all sorts of games. Mainly 7 Days to Die.
Well, as
of recently, we've started playing.
Going stable.
Which is a zombie survival apocalypse.
Huh. Did they run out of toilet paper in that one too?
We haven't found any toilet paper, so I'll let you know. We've been using leaves.
Cash into paper.
I've been using cash money in the game. It's toilet paper.
It's about the same value nowadays. Actually, no. I'm pretty sure toilet paper is still worth more.
Yeah. Oh, when COVID hit, we were having that moment of looking for toilet paper. I remember going to stores and there's just no toilet paper anywhere. And I'm like, I'm not in danger yet, but it's coming.
Yeah, we were lucky. We'd just done a BJ run like beginning of March, the first week of March, and we picked up one of the super toilet paper things. So we were good, but it was just lucky timing. My nephew, he lives up in New Hampshire. And so he lost his job early on, and he was working for a pizza place he knows on the weekend, helping with deliveries. And so he actually, one evening, he went around and he said, instead of a tip, give me a roll of toilet paper. And that's how he stocked up.
100%. Well, we got lucky. About the time we were starting to get dangerously low, my mother-in-law, who stocks everything up, brought us 80-some rolls.
Oh my God. That's a lot.
Yeah, 80-some rolls. Good. And then 2 weeks later brought us 40 more rolls. So I still, from the beginning of COVID, I haven't bought toilet paper since the beginning of COVID. Because
Yeah,
I'm
you're
sorry,
good.
I do enjoy my poops, but I don't enjoy my poops that much.
I'd
You're
say
a
if I
dad,
got a
of course you
garden hose
enjoy
and a
your
big
food.
yard.
You're a dad. Of course you enjoy your poops. It's your moment of solitude.
No, it's not. If you're a dad, when you have young children, my daughter made potty time together time. My son was the same way. Miko, we're going to be on for, I don't know. I'm still good. Why, you want to hop on, Miko? Get in on this.
Does she read her Cat in the Hat books while you read the paper?
No, she tells me, how are you doing? She talks to me like I talked to her when she was potty training.
Uh-huh.
So she'll be like, are you pooping? Is everything okay? Do you need help?
Is it all coming out?
And I'm like, sweetie, I've been doing this for a while. I think I got this handled. I got this handled. I'm not a beginner pooper. But Miko might join in. I'll take a Miko.
Hi.
Miko, you just give me the signal and I'll send you an invite.
The high sign.
The high sign. Yeah, show me the high sign.
I found it funny when you were talking about you not having any power. We all know that's a lie.
Oh, not with my daughter. No.
Really?
She is in control. She likes to think she's in control, and I'm too tired to fight her anymore. She's got too much energy.
So who does she take after, you or your wife?
100% me. She takes 100% after me.
So
Which
this
is-
is karma coming back to bite
And
you.
That's part of the problem. Is if you gave me 3-year-old energy, I'd be a force to be reckoned with. But unfortunately, I have 36-year-old energy that tires out well before her 3-year-old energy does, because she doesn't need sleep. She has shown me on multiple occasions she can stay up all night long and still wake up bright and early at 5 a.m. ready to go.
Yeah. Well, I think it's an automatic. See, the problem is they burn it all up at that age, and then they get to be our age and go, "Where'd it go?"
Yeah.
You know, it's bad whenever we complain about having to take naps as kids.
Yeah.
But now it's like, boy, what would I do for a nap right now?
Exactly. I wish that was part of your day, automatically scheduled. Like, you go to work, you get your first break, you get your lunch break, then you get a nap.
There's not much I would do for a Klondike bar, but what I would do for a nap, probably
I'd
crimes
bring
against
chain
nature.
stuff.
Like, literally.
Yeah.
I'd murder for a nap.
When I switched to work from home in March, I gotta say, just the ability to like lie down on the living room couch for 10 minutes, flip through the news, watch the weather, just, to be horizontal, or lie on the floor, physically relax, and then before I get back in the chair and start typing again, it was incredibly physically so wonderful. And I was like, oh my God, we need to have couches in the office we can just like lay on for 10 minutes. I mean, not even necessarily a nap, and just let your body relax from all that stress of sitting like, hunched over the keyboard.
And there's so much more productive value to it. Like, you can look at your productiveness and watch it literally skyrocket after you get up.
I mean, I work at a library, and we were out for about 2 months, and then we came back, but we still haven't opened back up. We're just kind of running curbside, and we're doing curbside.
My
and buy
town's
appointment
doing
computers.
that too.
And so I came back to work running, and I started. This is actually what started streaming. Was we needed a way to do programming, and I was like, well, I know a little bit about streaming, so I tell you what, I will become a full-time streamer and test everything. So like this is a test of how well this is doing, so we can do town meetings through Discord.
Oh, cool.
Just like we're doing right now, where you can join in and voice your opinion while not bogging down like having to join Zoom and stuff like that. And
yeah,
it's there's a lot of stuff to be had, and the one thing I love about working with the library is we're the people who go, well, why not this? Let's try this crazy harebrained scheme. And that's what I like about my job. It's my job is nothing but harebrained schemed after a harebrained scheme. And books, lots of books.
Opposed to our previous
Did you see that video some guy, I think he was in Texas, made about because the library had reopened, they were doing the curbside pickup, and he went like, it was like the equivalent of one of those old used car sale commercials. And he's running around saying, we got books, we got history, we got math, we got romance, and like running down each of the aisles and pulling books off. Oh, for the low price of free.
I'm going to have to find that video and send it to every one of my coworkers. And I'm mad that I did not make that video for the library.
That's exactly you.
You should do something like that for your town, for your local library, with all the services you're putting together.
I do most of the video, content for the library that's not like live stream, because we have several of our very dedicated librarians doing like Facebook story times and stuff like that to keep it going. But like the more complex videos and commercials, I like to handle. For right before COVID hit, I was teaching film, and I think that's what killed me most when all my programs went away. So I was like, gotta find a way to do programs. Gotta reconnect with people. I'm a people person. Same thing. That's the reason I miss conventions, because you go to conventions and you're just in a building full of people who think just like you.
I know. I love walking in the door at the beginning of the convention and thinking, oh my God, I can relax and be sociable in people who get me.
Well, yeah, you're always guaranteed common ground with those people.
Yeah.
So, like, there are people like me, rather introverted. I'm not an outgoing person, but when you've got that connection that you can automatically just have something in common with the people there, that you just immediately have a conversation starter, usually from cosplays or whatever they're holding and picking up. It's a thing. So you can start that conversation.
Yeah. And I'm going to still keep working on this format, because I've actually had fun tonight. Just meeting new people and like talking with people you don't normally get to talk to. It's kind of like being at a convention, and like that's what I'm trying to recapture everything. That's why we do the podcast, to do like, we make them very panel oriented, where we do stuff we do on panels. And now we did community game night to kind of get like everyone involved with gaming. And I was like, well, let me try this, where we just do like a con mixer, where I just post a link everywhere and say, join this Discord, let's all have a conversation and talk and socialize.
What town library are you with?
Gaston County.
Gaston?
Gaston County, North Carolina.
Huh. What part of the state are you in?
Southern part of the state. Like I am right at the edge of South Carolina, and like I'm in North Carolina, but right at the edge. So we get to watch South Carolina burn, as they are like the third most infected state, which is pretty fun to watch. Because
I mean, I can throw rocks into Florida.
Yeah. So. Oh yeah. 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 Jay, you're in Alabama. You get the second most infected.
Yeah, I got top level streaming service right now. You can hear the crackle of flames.
Okay. Sorry, husband walked in.
Oh, that's fine. My wife's playing the Switch right next to me. She's just chilling. She is. She's a last day to conventions, but she is not a people person. She is anti-people person.
Your wife seems like the bad person. The reason I'm saying that is I don't even have to know her. It's just the fact that she puts up with you every day.
100%. Yeah, my wife's a saint just because she puts up with me every single day.
Exactly.
That's what got her the Medal of Honor.
Yeah. Anybody who has to deal with me for more than an hour a day can completely attest that my wife is probably the greatest, most patient woman in the world. She's only stabbed me 4 times this week.
I haven't stabbed you. Go to jail.
Okay, you threatened to stab me. Whatever.
Stab you.
You know that.
She's got to be. You know how they are. They have to be correct.
Yeah.
Well, you know what?
Well, I mean, when that's all you have to correct, I
Sure.
mean, it's pretty easy for her to be right.
Yeah. I mean, half the stuff that comes out of his mouth, he has to fact check with her to make sure he gets the date right.
Oh, I have to be fact checked daily. My spelling. Okay, so I work at a library. I am really bad with words and grammar and spelling and the English language as a whole. So I do a lot of promotional stuff, tutorial videos, everything.
All good. All good. There we go. I was checking to see if you'd seen my DM.
Yes, I did see your DM. I'll get to that in a moment.
Okay.
That's a weird statement.
I said DM, not BM.
I actually, when I'm writing some stuff in it, if it's not an area that will automatically autocorrect, I literally on my computer just pop open Microsoft Word. I write it in Word, get all the spell checking and the grammar checking. Then I copy and paste it into the Word pad to get rid of all the damn formatting, the weird stuff that makes, and then I paste it into whatever I want it to be.
I do that very frequently because one of the problems I have is my editing software assumes you know how to spell.
Yeah.
So it doesn't have spell check or autocorrect or any of that. And so what happened is I will edit very, very fast, and I'll misspell. Like we were doing, literally in my job description, there's the word digital. At least 17 times. We were doing the tutorials, like right before the shutdown, I had to get all these videos about our digital services so people could access them while we were closed. And I misspelled the word digital. Now, that's not the worst part. The worst part is, send it to my supervisor. Thumbs up.
They
Send
didn't notice it.
Send it to the digital, the guy who's actually job title says digital. Send it to the director. Because no one assumed
Everyone
that John...
was just skimming it.
Yeah.
They were just
no one
skimming it.
assumed John, the guy who does all the digital crap at the library, would misspell the word digital.
Well, I mean, that still falls to that whole thing. There's that Facebook post that's all the words are misspelled horribly, but as long as like the first two and the last couple are okay, your brain just fixes the rest
100%.
automatically.
Just like Purgatory, which we're going to talk about in a second, is a nightly event we do. It's a monthly event we do. It's kind of like an industrial night, huh?
Quarterly, John.
Quarterly? Do we do it quarterly?
Quarterly.
We did it. Listen, there were times where there was a Purgatory, and then there were times there wasn't. I just remember I started working on the next Purgatory the day after Purgatory.
What?
Oh, yeah.
I've heard you took a break at least.
No. Listen, we're talking about the ad campaign
There
at
is
that
no
event.
break.
Oh, true.
But, so I created a commercial for a company that, I work for. I am the promoter. I am the art director. Head honcho when it comes to making all the fancy graphics. Spelled it Purgatory.
You forgot the G?
Forgot the G. That's not the worst part.
Subconsciously, it was cat themed.
That's not the worst part. That video went live.
Nobody noticed right away?
I sent it to I sent it to the site supervisor. I sent it to all the people who said it. Everybody thumbs upped it. It went live. I get a text 45 seconds after it went live. What the hell is Purgatory? And I was like, it's a new event. We're doing a cat theme party.
All you need. How do you get in the door?
Yeah. Show them your butthole.
Ew.
Asterisk.
I mean, that's
what
gonna
my
happen
cat does
anyway.
every day.
That's because you asked her.
It's like, hey, Dad, have you looked at my butt today? Looks pretty awesome. And I'm like, cat, please.
My sister, her cat, her temple, they do, a lot of religious places, they do Zoom services now, and so she uses a laptop and on her desk, and she says pretty much every Shabbos the cat will walk by and moon the entire everyone in the temple, and she says the cat's actually become really famous and everyone loves the cat.
I will say my cats have never once been in one stream. Now, if I'm on my computer trying to actually work, they're all like, "What? What's happening? What's this?" Oh, oh, oh. The minute the camera goes live, they're like, "You don't own a cat."
Interesting.
Because I'll talk
They
about my
scatter.
cats, and when we do podcasts, everyone else's cats and dogs show up. My cats, no one believes I actually have cats. I'll be like, "Oh
It's
yeah, my
funny.
cat," and they're like, "Where's your cat at?" I'll be like, "I don't know, sleeping on my bed." They don't like those cats. Don't like people. They don't want to be in front of camera. They're just like my wife. Listen, if she walks in front of the camera and realizes she's on camera, I've seen her duck behind the couch and crawl just so she's not on camera.
That's
It's really
funny.
ironic considering your floor is still in view, so you just see her crawl out from behind.
Oh yeah, I think it was a podcast, Jay, wasn't it? That she had walked in the door, and you could see my front door behind me. She walked in, saw the stream on the TV, just ducked down and crawled out. Crawled out in front, behind my couch. 'Cause she's like, "I don't do cameras. I don't want to be on camera."
They steal your show.
She is a strong-minded woman. That's her opinion, and she's sticking to it.
Very strong. And I don't know why she hides for cameras, because she's beautiful as all get out. But she's just like, "I ain't doing no cameras." Ain't
Whatever
happening.
you've been
Well, what's your podcast?
The Weebs, the Dweebs, and the Interweebs.
Interdweeb.
Geeky podcast. We actually post it every Wednesday at 8:30. We post it in Consolation.
Oh,
So,
okay. I'll have
yeah.
to look for it.
If you're viewing this stream, I always say go to either the Twitch, YouTube, or the Facebook, wherever you're viewing this, and say alert me to more, and it will alert you every time we stream. And if you like the podcast, only pay attention to that Wednesday and possibly Friday when we do that. Because
you
every
can
other
download
stream
it
is
on
us playing video games and being, goofy and rude to each other.
Yeah, I usually just use Discord. I never got into Twitch. I uninstalled it. It was too
My
much.
favorite
But
part.
a lot of the science fiction conventions, including mine, they're using Discord. Like instead of Slack. As a way
Yeah.
for the staff to communicate and so forth.
Discord's great.
So-
I mean, we've been using it
Yeah.
for game audio forever. And I was like, well, we could use it for the podcast. Because, like, our podcast is pretty much just exactly what you see right now.
Yep.
Except I have a fancy background for it.
Oh, Discord's cool. It's got so many functions in it too. I mean, you can just hang out and do, phone chats and all that stuff. But there's so many of the programs now that have this.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think the whole virus thing has actually prompted a lot of digital adjustment.
Yeah.
Since so
Innovation.
many people are having to work from home, there's a
Yep.
lot of companies going, "Yeah, we need to do the next and get
Yep.
to that," which is great. I mean, it's fueled a lot of innovation, but it's made a lot of people crazy. I mean,
And
if you're
in
stuck
some
on one
ways,
job,
it's more complicated because it's like, so where do all your friends hang out now? My friends, everyone's slowly abandoning Facebook because it's just really I don't know
Very
what's the word, creepy. What they do with the accounts, and do you really want to be making Zuckerberg richer? But the where else do I go? Some are over here, some are over there. To try and at one point I was trying to get a bunch of my friends onto Discord, and we just never got that the crucial amount of people to make it really really go. So yeah, it's in some ways it's great. There's so many choices now, but it's just nice to have one place to go and like everyone's there.
Exactly.
yeah, it's a bit overwhelming.
And
Yeah.
that's actually why I use your stream. I'm going to post a meme real quick that one of our wonderful people put in. I want everyone else to see it. When you want to do your Zoom call, but your cat wants to start an OnlyFans, which is exactly that. Thank you, Alex,
You're welcome. I thought
for that.
here that applied really well, and I was like, I know where I can put this.
Oh, I love putting it, and that's one thing I've really loved about Discord and OBS. And if I had my way, I would probably only stream Twitch. But I'm like, we have audience on Facebook and YouTube, so I was real happy that we found the program we use, Restream, even if it does kind of bone me on my events, which is a new feature. I understand it's a new feature, so they're sorely still working their bugs out. Because I like to jump on new features real fast. But that way I can stream to all three services at once and connect Discord to it.
One thing I like that you've started doing, that I noticed in your stream, is you have your Facebook chat and your Twitch chat.
I have all three. I actually have
really
all
cool.
three chats. If you watch the stream, and that's what you see. You occasionally see me look up like this, because what I'll have is I'll have the game in front of me, and then currently using my house television as my second monitor until we move.
Yeah.
And so all the chat is up there, and I just monitor all the chat and then try to display it on there so everyone can see what they're chatting. Because I think that's the one thing I really miss about conventions and programming is not so much people paying attention to me, but having people talk to each other and meet. You know, I mean, don't get me wrong. I love when people pay attention to me. I'm all about the attention. But I like people interacting and whatnot and having the interaction. That's why I was like, I want to do this tonight. I want to get people I don't talk to. I want to talk to strangers.
Stranger danger.
I never had stranger danger.
You didn't.
It's because you're the stranger.
I'm gonna say, there's no real strangers when it comes to him, because he'll literally talk to anybody.
I will. I'm that guy at the bus stop who will be like your best friend by the time the bus gets there.
I used to be more like that when I was younger. I get more quiet as I got older.
All right, I'm inviting a Miko to the conversation.
I was gonna ask, are you going tomorrow night?
Going where?
Kings Mountain Drive-In's showing Metallica.
Will he really?
Oh, shut up, Miko. No, I'm not going. I'm not going nowhere. Everybody, welcome Miko, who is one of our Blue Skirt Boys regulars.
Hi, Mika. I can just tell by the headset. That's
Your accent. Oh my god. I love it.
That's a very professional headset.
Is it? I mean, I just like it because it's rainbow.
No, I mean the gaming headset. Yeah.
She's a true gamer. Don't let her lie. She is probably the better gamer of the group.
What does that even mean?
It means that like whoever team you are on wins. The fact that the times that I have beaten you in versus are like truly the greatest gaming moments of my life. Okay.
Well, that's because you learned a lot of tips and tricks from people that are great at the game.
And he can count that on one finger.
I really can. But everything else about you is horrible.
It is. That's fair. That's
absolutely
fair.
horrible.
Totes. Hi, Honey Nuts.
But yes, Opus, she has been commenting about how awesome your accent is the entire chat. And she's like,
really?
How long are you going to be on? I have to come on this.
I mean, right.
If you come up to Boston, there's a lot of people like me here.
I figured you were from Boston. Oh my god. Because the second you said March, I was like, wait. That's fantastic.
So, Alex here, Mika, if you don't know Alex, he's a fan of our Purgatory events.
Yeah. I watch y'all play Left 4 Dead every time they all do.
Oh, you should check out.
He's a fan of our Purgatory. Has he ever been? Have you ever been to our Purgatory events?
No, I've been trying to go.
Didn't COVID happen?
Yeah,
COVID happened, yes. I was going to go to the one that y'all do every year for Pride. Because I hear that one's like the best one to go to.
That was like what? Usually heroes and villains or fairy tales, right?
Yeah, it's one of the two. I think the best one is the Halloween one.
No. It's
The Valentine's Day one or Halloween?
It's
Christmas.
fairy tales because heroes and villains is usually in April, and I know that because half the day in the morning I'm in Greenville, North Carolina, dressed as a fucking pirate, and then the rest of the day I drive and then I'm dressed as a hero or villain. I remember that.
By the way, am I too blown out with this color?
Well,
I
that,
like it.
I think it's the light above your head that makes it a little bit, but it's whatever.
Yeah, here, we're gonna fix that.
I mean, Christmas is great though because you do get to see Garrett dressed up like Santa Claus, and he throws things at.
Wow.
Yeah, he does.
Fucking liar. So wait, why are you dressed up like a pirate?
In
That's how she dresses
East
every
Carolina.
day.
Shut up. East Carolina University is where I got my PhD from. Yes, I'm a doctor.
Okay.
I'm awesome. I'm important. But the reason I like East Carolina so much is because one, their school colors are purple,
Gotta
Yeah.
drop that
and
doctor
two, if
bomb.
you talk like a pirate at Krispy Kreme, you get a free six free donuts. And our mascot is a pirate, so we have Pirate Fest every year in April,
Okay. That
and it's fantastic. We got mermaids and sword fights and cannon demonstrations. It's great.
Miko,
So-
you're,
Had a cannon demonstration once. It involved John.
My
Going through a
my
railing.
buddy. One time, my buddy Keith, he had a
Ellis-
cannon
Alice,
demonstration.
Alice,
Wait.
honey, Alice.
Okay.
Miko, I got a very important question to ask you. I meant to ask you on the podcast. Since you are in fact a lady, you are in fact engaged.
So they say.
You are a doctor. Is WAP really? Is that fake?
It is not fake. It is
Because
not
I
fake.
heard that once you become a doctor wife, it
Oh
just
my god.
dries
Oh
up.
my god. Oh my god. No. Once
Did you
sleep
not
with
see
Ben
that
Shapiro-
coming?
Once you sleep with Ben, no, because he doesn't see her coming. Clearly, Ben Shapiro doesn't know how to keep it wet. Apparently, I don't fucking know. That's-
Sorry, I had to go blue with that
My
because
favorite remake of it was when they put his face on their faces. The best thing I've ever seen.
sorry.
I have a
I,
question about you.
That's death incarnate right there.
Oh yeah.
'Cause you
Oh,
will
you
not.
betcha. You betcha.
I had to go there, and I'm sorry. I've been thinking about that since that started, and it literally, I was driving, and I was like, "Wait, Miko's a doctor. Miko's a girl. Miko's getting married."
Absolutely not. So, speaking of getting married, I decided to do something nice for myself today, and I told Scotty, I said, "Hey, if you want to go get your hair cut today, it's cool. I'll pay for it, whatnot." And he's like, "Okay, cool." And usually, I tell him, I was like, "Go to the black barber shop that's in the mall because they always do him the right way." Like, I want to fight some random bitch at Great Clips because she fucked his hair up so bad. Like, because you remember when he had that huge ginger mane? She fucked it up. She butchered it. She thinned it out, and we had to chop it all off. It was awful. It was awful. He looked like
Murder.
Opie from Andy Griffith. It was awful.
Yeah.
And so he went to go get his haircut, and he sat in the wrong chair. You know how you go to the barber shop and you're like, "Oh man, this is taking forever. I want my favorite barber to do my hair, but I see this guy's open." You never go to that guy. You never ever go to that guy.
All right,
He's open for a
went-
reason.
They're open for a reason.
He
Listen.
went to that guy, and now he's got a cop haircut. He looks like Farva.
Ah!
All right. First of all, that's
Did
not
you get him a
entirely his
liter of
fault.
cola? Get him a liter of cola.
Men, and I'm gonna
He
tell you
said
this,
that
very
today.
broad statement. Men, when they go to a barber, there's 3 dudes there. All 3 dudes can cut hair, and we just go, "Cut my hair. What do you want? Haircut."
He had a picture. He had a picture.
What do you want? Extra hair removed.
Yeah, I want a haircut. That's what. Okay, so a hairstylist wants to know what you want for your hair. A barber, you say, "I want a haircut." How short do you want it? I don't know. Short.
Hence I tell him to go to a black barber because we can handle. Because the last time he came home with this Mr. Steal Your Girl haircut, and I was like, I had some wop myself, okay, like for reals. Like he was like, he walked up to me. I was in the car, and he had got off the motorcycle, and he said he still had his helmet on or whatever. And I was like, he's like, "I need you to help me with this." I said, "What?" And he took his helmet off, and it was as if he had a moon transformation in front of my eyes, and I just was. Oh. But
No.
now it was, oh, you look like a state trooper. I should get you some of those, rainbow visor sunglasses, so you can yell at me in the Walmart. Like, it was bad. It's bad. It's
But the
bad.
bonus is he might have the handcuffs.
Mm-hmm.
He
True.
does for a fact have the handcuffs.
And okay, so I have the older I've gotten, I now have like 4 people in the world that I trust to cut my hair. I know them personally, and I'm like, you can cut my hair. My wife is one of them
I did it once.
Great job.
because she colored my hair purple. She did a great job. She's
I bleached it first.
she bleached it. I was blonde for a little bit. I was.
Hi, Jess.
Miko says hi.
I love you.
Jess. She loves
Hi,
you.
Miko.
She was on
I've not
camera for a
forgotten.
second.
Target and wine. I have not forgotten. It is
She's
a
not
date.
forgotten Target and wine.
Good.
Good.
Have you tried Target
guessing
wine
one of
though?
them.
It's so good. It's $5 bottles and they're delicious.
This place. It's in Lincoln.
Forward to-
Did not know that.
Southern Charm Winery, which I keep referring to.
I don't know if
Charm.
Target sells booze in
Not
Massachusetts.
the porn place.
She said Massachusetts. I love it. You've made my night. I appreciate you.
Why did you gasp?
Because Target doesn't sell wine in booze in Massachusetts.
Oh, that's so stupid.
My wife's like, that's just stupid.
Actually, it was a huge fight for them to just be able to sell it in grocery stores, and I think they still have to close. They can't sell it on Sundays.
Huh.
We
Kitty!
have, in North Carolina, we
Blue
have
laws.
what's
Blue laws. They
We
didn't
have-
die easy.
called- we have ABC stores which sells hard liquor. You
They're
can't buy hard
government run
liquor.
now.
Huh?
They're government run now too.
They're government run,
Actually, uh-huh.
and you can't buy hard liquor at grocery stores. You can buy wine and beer,
And seltzer.
Interesting.
but I can't go buy rum at a grocery store. But there's a place called ABC store that sells nothing but liquor.
But they don't
Yeah, up
sell
here-
sake and Total
Yeah,
Wine.
up here we had the tradition of what we used to call package stores or packies. New Hampshire still has them. They still somewhat exist in Massachusetts. They're not necessarily state run, but all they sell was booze, and that was the only place you could go and buy it. And people were complaining, "Oh, I have to do another." Go to another location. And so what some supermarkets did when they allowed them to start selling them adjacently, they actually, like where a bakery was, they have like this extension on the building. It's a separate room you go into. That's where all the booze is. It's a separate cash register.
So they treat it like it's an adult store? That's awesome.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I need to visit
don't want to
the
corrupt the
back
kids,
room.
Miko, I'm gonna tell you now.
Alcohol.
I have been streaming with you all week long,
Oh, you have.
and I haven't seen you smile once in streams. This is you during the entire streams. You're like, this
She's
stream,
playing it cool.
No, this
She's
stream,
competitive.
She is just like, she's so happy right now.
She said supermarket, and I love it.
No, she's a competitive streamer, right? So
Yeah.
she's cool and concentrated and kicking your butt.
No, not even a little
Nah, I
bit.
just have a lot of people in my DMs.
You're gonna
And
get
I'm nice
another one
enough
for
to
not
answer
adding
them.
you.
Hot.
You do. You get
You're
real
gonna get
chatty
another
with
one
your
'cause I'm
streamers.
adding you.
I will say, Alex, if you watch us on Twitch, I have a notification that goes up that you can watch all 4 of us at the same time,
Oh, yeah.
and then
Oh,
you can
really?
add all of
Multi-stream?
us. Yeah.
Yep.
We
One
do multi
sandwich, and Jay drink his coffee, and me sitting here yelling at my dogs, and isn't that right, Maya? I want my dad.
Oh, my dad.
That's the face she makes. She is a daddy's girl.
I was telling them that no one believes I have a cat because my animals are never in
saw
the
it.
stream. Wait, my
It
cat
was
was in the
just-
stream?
Yes, you didn't hear me say kitty a little bit ago. I mean, I
wasn't
know I
paying
say
attention.
random shit all the time, but
Throw a cat at
there
you.
was
You
a cat.
throwing one at you?
Yeah, hand me a cat. I want to hold a cat.
I didn't say that. I said I could throw one at you.
And me
Throw
too.
a cat
I've
at
got
me.
the first question.
No.
My cats don't have tails.
So whenever I've got
By accident or design?
Birth. Yeah, they were born with no tails.
Go ahead.
whenever I want to go to Perk, I always look at getting VIP tickets. Is it worth it to go VIP for the first time, or do I want to go regular?
You want to go VIP the first time and every
Okay.
time.
Every
I
time.
assure you. Because there's no place to sit downstairs.
Yeah, there's no place to
Got
sit.
it.
No place to sit. Nothing to lean against downstairs.
Really?
Really.
And look,
Like-
look.
And like all the demos
No
are
tail.
upstairs. Oh.
What? Show your tail. You ain't got no tail.
Yeah. No.
I'm like, man, get my butt off the camera. What are you doing?
Look at that little nub. Look at that little nub.
I'm showing people my nub.
By the way, Miku, I added you on Discord.
Hot.
I always need people to send stuff too that's TikTok related.
Also no tail. It's his tailless cat.
I am a fan of TikTok, but I do not
Me.
TikTok. I don't even
got
have
you.
it. I just watch the
send you
videos on Facebook.
Yeah, I would do this. I had TikTok for a little while, and then I was like, I'm just gonna watch compilations on YouTube.
Right.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to subscribe to another social media. I'm old.
Right.
I already have a Twitch, an Instagram, a Facebook, a Snapchat.
Right. I was helping
A
my
YouTube.
nieces and nephews set up because my sister gave them her all-in-one PC, so I was, resetting it and setting it up for them to use for school or whatever the hell. And they were just kind of talking, and they called Facebook Boomer Book. I was like, first of all,
I mean, you're
boomers are
not.
only on there. I said, first of all, Facebook was created for millennials, which is what I am. Don't make me kick your ass.
MySpace is the boomer
Thank
Okay,
you.
boomer space.
No, MySpace was Gen X. There were no boomers.
You're right.
That was my generation, Gen X, and a lot of bands.
You know,
Yeah,
it's funny.
a lot.
Boomers weren't on it.
No.
My mother.
Because they would have had to learn how to code, and that just isn't a thing that they do.
But
Yeah.
here's the thing is, my mother has always been like up level of social media. She's the one who got me like I got a Facebook, and she's like, oh, "You're still on Facebook? You gotta get I mean, I was on MySpace, and she's like, "You're still on MySpace? You gotta get a Facebook." And I was like, "What's a Facebook?" And she's like, "Do you even have a Twitter?" And I'm like, "What's a Twitter?"
Y'all is playing. That is not funny. Hold on a minute. Hold on a
There's
minute.
Twitter first. You were Scorch.
Wait a minute. Y'all
Torch still
lying.
doesn't have
Torch.
Twitter.
I thought he did.
No, Torch
He
has
doesn't
a
even-
Twitter.
He
I
doesn't even have-
guarantee
yeah.
Torch doesn't know that Twitter exists.
Smartphone.
I have a Twitter.
Okay, so that's your Twitter
I
that you
do
run
not.
for Torch.
Oh, I don't run it. No, I would
I have
never
no
run. I would never run any social media for Torch. He would not allow that.
No.
No, not even a heartbeat would anybody. No one would let me run their social media. Miko might, but no one in their good common
Now Lord
sense.
says otherwise.
Do y'all remember? Does Cricket still even exist in the single cell
Cricket?
realm? Do y'all remember Cricket?
Yeah.
Kinda,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's still good.
No, I
Yeah.
don't.
No, Cricket the
No,
person.
it's
No, no, no.
Cricket.
We're talking about
Yeah,
a person, not the company.
Yeah. Yeah, she was
Ah.
a DJ and she also did the website for a little bit. But yeah, he ran
Nev
the
took
racket.
over the website. Nev did the website.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like, or like, this is when I was like still 18.
Yeah.
Oh,
and it
that's
first
cute.
started coming, right? It first started coming to Purgatory. Daphne was the first person I had ever seen as a black go-go dancer, and I fell in love with her. And then one day, when I was dating Jeff, who was also a dancer, she was in our house when I came home rehearsing one of the show scenes, and I shut the door. I said, "Who knows you're here?"
Funny story about Daphne. When we started doing conventions, we had Luke. Do you remember Luke?
Wagner.
Swagner?
Swanger.
Schwanger?
Swanger.
Luke. We had Luke. Fedora wearing Luke. And he was our photographer. He wanted to come to a convention. We're like, okay, you're going to be our PA. You're going to come to a
My
convention.
God, y'all are playing. Sorry,
No,
this is not-
I'm telling the story.
Chadwick Boseman is dead.
What?
Chadwick Boseman is dead. King T'Challa is dead, y'all.
What do you want?
Yeah.
Chadwick
Boseman.
When?
Chadwick Boseman is dead.
Who's that?
I don't know. I have to
Fucking
look.
Who is that?
2020. Colon cancer.
Wait a minute.
Fucking Black Panther is dead. James Brown is dead. Jackie Robinson is dead. Thurgood Marshall is dead. He's dead.
How is the Black Panther dead?
2020 is
Colon
fucked.
cancer. 2020 is
2020
really
is
fucked.
fucked.
They're
Died
pretty
of
old.
cancer at 43. Please tell me.
Damn it!
Why did we have
Can't
to
have
find this out
nothing.
now?
Can't have nothing. Can't have
We
nothing.
were
Nice.
the stream
Got
guys.
nothing.
You know, this all
Black
started when
Panther.
when somebody killed that
Oh,
fucking
well,
gorilla.
see, I don't know people's names.
I know you don't know people's names. That's why I showed you a picture.
Thank you.
The Black Panther is dead, Jeff.
The Black Panther is dead.
Damn it!
But I mean, he had me sexually woke though.
He did have just sexually woke.
Oh Lord, hang on a minute. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Now I gotta field questions and reactions.
Oh.
Bro, Brandon, your homie. The homie is dead.
Wait, how long ago was the movie?
Dead. Like,
Well, the last
They
movie
said-
he was
they-
in was Endgame.
No, because the article said that he's been sick for 4 years, fighting cancer for 4 years.
yep.
But I could see him fighting that and still filming a film.
Wow. He's young.
God, he's only a few years older than me.
And you don't even take care of
Well, hope
yourself.
you don't go soon.
Oh, no, I've already had a camera in my butt. I ain't got no colon cancer.
I'm sure
No,
about
John,
there
John,
doing
what
one
we did
live.
Thursday is not a medical exam.
That was a good stream, Jay.
Yeah, that was just content.
Yeah.
I mean,
But there was still a camera in my butt.
the hamster's still in therapy, though.
Hamster? I thought I felt some gnawing.
Hamster with the GoPro.
I woke up distinctively going, something's gnawing. And they looked at me like I was weird, and I was like, I feel gnawing. Anyway.
And cutbacks.
Oh,
we
I
had to
think
switch to
we
a
lost
hamster with
Miko.
She's
She
muted.
is, yeah, she's muted, and she is dealing with some. I'm upset. That is bad convention story. I found out Leonard Nimoy passed away as we pulled into Conuga.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
I was like, thanks guys for ruining the con.
I was
Yeah,
like,
I found out the weekend that the guy from Rob Zombie, House of a Thousand Corpses,
said, hey,
said, hey, so he was supposed to be at the horror convention in Charlotte doing autographs. And
Yep.
I was going, and I found out the weekend that the horror con was, he had passed away.
Yup.
I had met him
Yeah.
a couple times. He was always friendly, and the last time I saw him, he was. I felt
give
so bad. But he was there. He was there supporting, but you could just tell that dude was hanging on by a string. But he was
And
still
give
My
him
family
there.
just found out, y'all.
Huh?
My family just found out, y'all.
Miko, why you gotta drop that bomb on the stream? Because now I'm
Because I
heartbroken.
just had it dropped on me because it makes me feel like Alan Rickman all over again. I was like, bruh, I
And why you
understand
gotta bring
y'all
that
are
shit up?
celebrities and we are not privy to your lives, but this is important shit for us to know. Like,
Why
you
are
can't just
you
leave
Why are you bringing up Rickman?
Because
Fuck, I
cancer
know-
just
Exactly.
plucked
I
him
know
from
I'm
us.
wearing black, but Jesus. I mean,
Ow.
shit. Gotta stop with this shit.
All right, I need more sake. I can't.
You know what?
Just this
Yeah,
this stream took a
That is
fucking
not
dark
yours,
turn.
sir.
It is
I'm
now.
Why do I need to
drinking.
stop?
I'm drinking to the Panther.
Okay, well.
The Panther. Ma'am, can you stop licking your ass on my video?
What's the name of that, John?
Ma'am, please, can you stop licking your ass? Thank you. Fine, I'll go over here and lick my ass. Thank you.
It was
Where
like,
your stomach
Mika,
come
you're
from?
looking.
Jesus
Check your
Christ.
phone, Jay. Tainted. Torch said, check your phone, Jay.
Okay.
Miko, this is Discord streaming, not OnlyFans. Stop talking about licking ass.
I can lick ass if I want to lick
I was like, did
You
Opus
can't.
start? Did
Yeah.
Opus video come on only for you and she's licking butt? Because you were looking straight at the camera, and I'm
Licking
like,
butt.
who is she
was
talking
licking
to?
Butt?
Who was licking butt?
her dog was licking butt,
Okay.
but she was looking right at the camera. Like one of us were licking butt.
Stop licking your
Hold
butt.
on, I'll see. No,
Stop it right now.
And I was like,
No.
Nico, Do you think if I could lick my own butt, I would be on this stream?
Yes.
I would be in my room licking my butt.
Please, you'd be in your room eating yourself out. That's what we all do.
100%.
George, I will
Because
say-
he stores Starburst in Nature's Pocket.
And I'm
He
going to tell you right
really
now,
shouldn't do that.
OBS will
That's
stream to
interesting.
What?
OnlyFans. If you
Will it
open,
now?
if you open up OBS and look at all the streaming options you can have, you can stream OnlyFans OBS.
She can
Why?
also lick her friends behind. And yes, Torch, that
She
is
can lick if she wants to.
entirely.
She
that
can
is
leave her
entirely
friends
true.
behind.
Is Torch watching? Torch, I
Torch
love
is
you.
watching.
I wish I could hug you right
Hi,
now.
Torch.
'Cause that's some bullshit.
I talked to Torch earlier today, and I'm like, I'm glad he's throwing himself back into work. I miss him. We
I don't know, he
need
needs
Oh,
to
you
draw
be.
himself down to
Like,
fucking
I missed you
Alabama.
guys. Like, I was trying to figure out at what age, like, bitch, you know, our mom's right. We can't go dance forever. You're right. We can't. But when will we stop it? And then COVID
oh.
happened, and then it's just like,
Allegedly.
oh, now there we go.
Allegedly, Torch.
can't.
Allegedly.
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 This
Oh,
is-
but I'm
guys
sorry.
ever hear about guys
You're
getting
catching
ostrich?
you're catching some inside jokes, and I apologize. My chat is dropping some inside jokes about
Is
me doing
it-
various things next to a pond, allegedly.
I'm having to pull up the Twitch
Stop that.
stream out. I can see what Torch says.
All right, what was I
Okay.
doing? That's right.
Yeah, Torch
Yeah,
is on
Torch.
Facebook right now.
Yeah, you need to come down to some Alabama.
I had a
Oh,
question.
I will be
What?
down there for Thanksgiving.
Are you coming down here for Thanksgiving? You know what that means? You're gonna be down here for my birthday.
You're gonna be in Alabama for your birthday?
Oh, I thought you were coming down here.
That's a really confusing birthday wish, John. I mean,
Listen,
When's your
you can just go to
November
Walmart and walk
25th.
around for about 30
Really?
minutes.
yeah.
It makes you a Sagittarius, right?
Oh, you damn we're straight. Did you have any doubts?
No, because I was trying to
Yeah.
figure out why we click so well. So there it is.
And
My bestie, well, my ex bestie, she was a Sagittarius.
New bestie.
New bestie.
we both are. That's why we do dumb shit all the time.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense.
So I've got a question.
They sent us team T-shirts to work last night, thanking the back end associates.
See, it's all about the back end associates. And it is quite essential.
We do essential. By the way, if
You guys-
anybody is watching and wants to join into the chat, let me know, and I will invite you to this convo of
Bubble.
this bubble
Jump
of
in.
What are you
awesome
doing
people,
here?
and you can join, and you can Torch. You can come in here and just be like,
Right!
Yo,
Come
what's
say
up?
hi. I miss
I'd
your
love to
face,
meet you. Like, I've
handsome.
heard so much about you.
Like, holy crap. I miss your
Torch,
face.
get your Discord up and let me invite you.
Hot.
Actually, I think I'm gonna check out. It's getting late, and
Fair enough.
gonna.
Opus,
Fair
thank
enough.
you so much for joining us.
Nice meeting all you guys and
Thank you
hanging
for
out.
joining.
If
Wait,
we do this
before you
again-
go, please say car keys.
Uh huh. What?
Say car keys.
Why?
Please.
Where are you from?
Columbia, South Carolina, Shug.
Ah, but you've learned to talk with no accent?
Oh, you betcha.
She has an accent.
I do a lot of voice stuff. I'm just not a professional. I'm the family clown, you know. And
Uh-huh.
so I do various voice, you know. And so I am comic relief
This is the
sometimes.
borscht.
It
You
is
do the
borscht. You drink
borscht.
borscht. You get
You have
strong like
borscht.
bull.
Like,
You sucking dick.
Have a good one. Bye,
Thank you
guys.
so much for coming.
Bye.
thanks for joining.
Torch,
Yeah,
you
I'm
should jump into Discord. I know you got Discord. You gotta have Discord. Download Discord and let me invite you to this event. Join the stream.
One of us.
One of us. Crab.
I'll get in on the next
Crab.
one. I just stopped by for a minute to
Like
say hi
crab.
and give proof of life.
Like people.
Fair enough.
Was, by the way.
Black.
Huh?
I didn't realize what your poster was, by the way.
Yeah.
It's JoJo.
It is in fact JoJo. It is Jotaro and Star Platinum.
I've never
You
watched
thought-
it. 'cause I
You
don't
thought
watch
this was
anime,
Jay
but, like-
Tated.
I watched it this
Me.
year and became obsessed.
So I have a question about Perk.
Answer, Daily Double.
Am I allowed to ask? Is this a safe place to ask?
Yes.
I mean,
It's
Not like we're
pretty much
broadcasting to
always-
millions of people or anything.
Listen, our
Well,
stream. Okay, I'm gonna tell you right
for
now.
people and
The Don
one of
Darrow
them
stream
basically
is always
comments.
free for all information. We put all the butt stuffs in the butts.
Okay.
it's the greatest butt, the best.
Literal
Best
doo
butt.
water.
No one has the butt like we have the butt. It is literal doo-doo water. Next question.
So I feel like if I coach singles, I'm going to be the odd one out in this at that place.
Lies. We know you
Nope.
now. So no, absolutely
Nope. Negative.
Okay.
Later,
Negative
Torch.
Like I don't want to be the odd one out, and I feel like
Later,
everybody here is
Torch.
probably or off the wall or something.
Good luck with your meeting, Torch.
Good luck with your meeting. Fill me in. I'll
Love
send
you,
you stuff.
Torch.
Love you.
Miss you, Torch.
We love you. We miss you. Join us
Fill
next
me
time.
in. Give me a call.
Call
Call
me
me when
again.
you're free later.
Just call me tomorrow because after this I'm going to sleep really heavily because I've been drinking a lot of wine.
I've been drinking sake tonight. I got
You're
the
white.
sake set. It's Dragon Ball Z themed and it's adorable. It
Nice.
makes
So
me
are you
happy.
are you a like school like are you like a professor doctor or are you like a doctor?
Professor doctor.
She only plays doctor with me.
But I am a head doctor if that counts.
With the
I'm a
butt.
therapist. I'm
Mm.
receiving people's brains all day.
Great. Now I'm gonna watch what I say around you because everything that I have another
Everyone
meeting.
says that and it's hilarious. It's too
I
late
have
to
never
finish
watched
already.
what I've said around Mika.
Yeah, we don't
After that.
watch what we say.
Literal
at
doo-doo
all.
water.
Literal doo-doo water.
Doo-doo water? I just like to hurt people.
I just like to
See,
hurt
if
people.
she gets in this one, she'll need one.
Yeah.
So
Listen.
she stays
I
out.
mean,
I'm going to
it's
tell you right
alright.
now.
I like a good challenge.
Oh well, I'm definitely challenged.
I will say this. As someone who is an avid supporter of therapy, who needs therapy all day long, Mika's a great friend to have because she doesn't give me therapy. She just goofs. Zero judgment.
Oh.
In fact,
Well, goof
if
and
you-
make sure you check your meds.
Oh no, it's all
In
judgment.
fact,
she just doesn't tell
if you ever
about
watch
it.
our 7 Days Die video, any of them, and I have a couple clips I need to show you sometime. If you go on my Twitch, the Waffalo Room to be precise, there's no evidence ever support that Mika was in any shape, size, or form a doctor who looks into brains.
Absolutely not.
Yeah. Get in the
See, what's funny
Waffalo
about
Room.
that? So let me tell you a little bit of something about therapists and shrinks and all that. If you're not paying us, we don't give a shit about your mental health.
Yeah.
Got it.
We may notice it and make some mental notes just to figure out how to react around you, but that's it.
Yeah.
Pretty seamless.
And who does that make you feel?
And how does this make you feel? Uh-huh.
She does say that a lot.
Uh-huh. Yes, and it's funny, I never say that to my clients. Never, ever. That just makes people pissed.
It does, right?
It's a
I
big
saw-
no-no.
I saw a really cool thing that was on.
Yeah, you're an ass.
I
It
mean,
was
I've heard
on
that one twice.
ADHD and sexual health.
What about it?
I saw something really cool on ADHD and sexual health. I'll have to send it to you later. I figured you'd probably like this.
I have ADHD and I always need sexual health.
You need sexual health in
healing.
general.
Sexual
What do you mean?
healing. God.
Oh,
We need to
man.
figure out how to put those mods back into 7 Days
Right.
to Die. So that
Oh,
every
that
time
would
we
be
use
amazing.
a health kit, it plays that.
Anytime you use a bandage. I don't know. I'd love to swap some of the characters with like the Terry Crews tank.
Oh god.
That would be amazing. Have one of your teammates walk up to you like, "Holy crap! Wait, it's just you."
Yep.
But no, I will say this: as professional as we are in our own professional fields, when we're on stream, you couldn't tell what any of us
Absolutely
do.
Absolutely not.
No,
I get
what
mistaken-
what you could tell we do is break loose of mental asylums.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
you usually at the end of any of our streams, you seriously have the doubt any of us can actually read or breathe functionally on
No,
our
that's
own.
just you. That's just you. First of all.
Yeah,
that's
With the
true.
rest of us are your helpers. That's how that comes across.
Great, I'm a fucking orderly again. Come on.
Lots of contention here. I could see you being.
There's
orderly,
contention.
actually.
Oh,
So much contention.
shit! I learned a
Kinda
new
hot.
word and I forgot it. I had a new word.
What letter
See,
did
we're his helpers.
Oh shit! I said it today.
Oh, so your new word today?
No, I said it today, and I was like, "That's gonna be my new word," and now I can't fucking remember it. Damn it!
Terrible.
It was a good word too. It
He
was
sounds
like-
rather discombobulated.
Yeah. And, fuck. I'm sad because I was telling a coworker about my word of the day that I like to find new words to use to see if you guys can guess. I've learned a new word. And I said a new word the other day. I was like, that's going to be it. That's going to be my new word. And I have no fucking clue what it was. Or what I was talking about. Or if I was wearing
How does
pants
that
at
make
work.
you feel?
Slightly aroused and painful.
Hot.
How aroused.
I've learned
Like
something through this.
physical arousal or more like intellectual arousal?
I would like to say fifth plane dimensional arousal. And,
Are there
How does that
tentacles
make your
involved?
kneecap
And
feel?
how many tentacles are involved?
16 and a little poopy.
You're not allowed to ask that anymore.
Oh. I fucking love you guys.
It's in
I
the
still
training manual.
remember the day that you had put on Facebook, it's like, does anybody want to play games with me? And I was like, bitch, we ain't got no friends. You're right, we don't got no friends. Got tons of games there. We do. We don't
I was
play
like, I have.
We don't.
When we started, I was like, I have lots of friends, but I have 0 gamer friends. Which turns out, I was like, I have plenty of gamer friends because I have you jerkwads.
They just don't like you.
Yeah. And
Nobody wants to play with you.
I was just like, I don't play with anybody, and I wanted to play on PC. And I was like, I don't know any. I've never had gamer friends. I've had business friends, personal friends, drinking buddies, you know, circle jerk friends, friends
Happy
you go
tree
to
friends.
the art, happy tree friends, friends you go to the art show with. Never had gamer friends. And I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna have some gamer friends.
Right.
And thanks to COVID, y'all are my only friends.
Well,
Well,
I
not
mean,
work friends.
It's kind of the same beforehand.
Shut up, Jay.
Especially after your moms ran out of money and stopped paying them.
Yeah, once my mom stopped paying for friendship, that was a big downer on the amount of friends I had.
It's true. It's true. Jay only stays here for me now.
100%. Jay would not be in this group if you weren't here. Miko, you are my friend maker. As long as you're my friend, I have all the friends.
You make it sound like she's got a chemistry set in her closet.
She does.
No, that's just chloroform.
Let's not talk about that.
But
Look, it's not a meth lab. It's a chemistry set.
It's the chemistry.
Jay, I was actually telling stories about me and you. Someone who watches our podcast at work. I was telling them old trailer day stories.
Oh God. Remember,
like-
the statute of limitations is not up on some of those things, so
That's
you
why I
gotta
was.
be
That's why I was
careful.
not telling them on the podcast or in a video. I was telling them person to person and make
Oh,
sure I wasn't
Even better,
recorded.
so they have a direct character witness. Great.
It wasn't being recorded. There's no proof. No one. Listen. Anything that comes out of my mouth cannot be trusted in the court of law. We all know that.
Yeah, but we all know enough stuff that goes in your mouth, allegedly.
Allegedly.
We all know
Miko,
what
you will like my wine glass. Look at my wine glass.
Oh, it stinks.
My bestie got me a wine glass and it's really pretty and it says, "Bitch, you my favorite bitch to bitch about bitches with."
I need that
It
one.
said, "Aw, aw, bitch,
Bitch.
Out there.
get off my back, bitch.
Out
Out
there.
Not in here."
Not in here.
I fucking love you guys. Y'all
You
make
guys
my
are
week
the
better.
best. I will say, I would not have survived.
Hot. Pink.
Yellow.
I don't know how I didn't. I don't know how I survived without Nico.
All right, Black Helmet, I'm calling you out.
What?
Let's see.
Did I call you a total bottom?
I'm gonna read what you said. I'm gonna try this. Let's see if I get it right. Miko is a switch, but totally softy. Jay is
says
Dom
that?
AF, and John is total bottom.
Who's talking? Who's saying this?
Oh, him.
That guy.
You start off.
What?
He posted it into the Discord.
Oh, did he now? Is that what you're calling? Final.
And let's see, where do I ban people at? Let's see.
I mean, John is a total bottom. You're absolutely right about that.
100%.
Let's see, ban.
And you want to
remove
know
from
what's
group.
funny about that is it took years for people to even figure that out because I am such a dominant person. Because, I mean,
I'm
if
watching
I
it
can't
right now.
if I can't sit here and trust you to be submissive and know what the fuck
Your
to
wife is
do,
sneaking out,
you
John.
don't get to, she's running away. She's
I
running
just
away.
saw her duck
She's
behind the
finally having-
couch.
Is that her head? Is that the top of her
That
head?
is her head. That is her head.
Hiding under a blanket now.
Jess is hiding. There's a blob.
Girl. Oh, shout Tucker, no.
You guys ever seen the movie The Creeping Terror?
I think we just watched it.
Right.
I'm not here.
No,
Molly's
she's
not
looking
here.
for her friend Edward.
She says she's not here.
Dave's not here, man. Jess is not here,
John,
man.
here, man.
he's here. No,
no,
he's
Superman, no home.
So I have created my ban list for the next Purgatory. It's already it's only got one name on it.
That's okay. I'm security, so I'll let you in.
Thank you.
What is
I'm gonna say,
that?
how much do I have to pay you separately just to be able to get back in?
No, as long as you got a
It-
ticket, I'll let you in. Fuck his ban list.
Mm.
Well, I know
To get,
not UT.
to get off
Say
his
that.
ban list, you gotta rub his butt in a semicircle on the half side of the moon after you've blessed yourself in the lakes of Minnetonka.
That's actually
I was
accurate.
gonna do something else.
Or give him espresso beans.
Mm.
Yeah.
Actually, that will get you fired.
By someone else.
Yeah, by someone else. Ah, poor Maggie.
I'm gonna give you some monster next time.
Oh, Maggie feeding me like I stole some of Maggie's coffee beans and they delayed it into her about it. And Maggie's like, I didn't know, and I was like, Maggie, it's not your fault.
So, I was gonna. You were talking about people to cut your hair.
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing one of those one that introduced me to you.
No, actually, she has not yet. She hasn't actually
Really?
cut my hair. Yeah, COVID hit.
Yeah.
No,
true.
the people who cut my hair was once a model that I worked with, my former assistant, and an ex-girlfriend, and my wife.
Hot.
Jay, I don't trust you to cut my hair. You
I've
can
already
get-
done it.
I know you have.
Oh, it doesn't
That's
mean,
why I
doesn't
don't
mean
trust you.
Doesn't mean he trusts you.
Yeah. Jay, just because you've done something doesn't mean I trust you to do it again.
And you know, the fact that he was unconscious due to a lot
that
of alcohol consumption, and so was I.
I actually told the story about how you beeswaxed my hair. To where that I had slimy tentacle hair for, what, a month?
See, that's what happens when you listen to other people about how to do your spikes. That's so much faster and easier.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you should not put beeswax in your hair. Or you should not put gobs and gobs of beeswax in your hair because
So much beeswax.
I had, I looked like Davy Jones for like a month.
There was so much beeswax.
It was everywhere. The bees loved it.
They though did
They did. They did. It's Friday, guys. Happy Friday,
Is
everybody.
Is it?
Yeah,
Is it
I have a
really?
raid tonight.
Hmm?
I have an online raid tonight that I'm excited about.
What game?
Hot.
What game are you rating in?
Rave.
Oh,
Rave.
rave.
Hence why I said.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
heard,
thought
I
you
heard
were
raid.
Making noises. I heard raid as well. I just thought Jay was making noise.
I mean,
I've
Jay
been online
breaks
raiding
down that
too.
techno.
Cats and boots and cats and
Boots and cats and boots and cats and boots and cats and boots.
Hot.
Pants and pants. You have to have pants.
I would never be caught dead in an
Alright.
online rave because I don't like being online or at raves. Which is
Oh,
weird
no, it's
because
like
I go
you
to a lot
watch
of
it.
raves.
And you're online.
And I'm
Oh.
online almost every night.
Exactly.
It doesn't mean I like either.
It is
Very true.
specifically every night. You haven't noticed that blinking red light in the corner of your room?
Oh, I have.
We weren't supposed to tell him about that until Christmas.
Listen, I noticed it. Do you not
I
notice?
was-
Do you not notice I aim the brown eye at it every night?
I thought that
I
was.
thought
Do
you
you
were
think?
pretending
Do
to
you
be a
think
kid.
that just happens by
I thought it
itself?
just happened.
No. I saw that blinking red light and I was like, I know who's watching this. It's Jay and Miko. And possibly
is.
Shep.
Russia.
And China. I'm gonna tell you right now. I bought. So I have security cameras in my house now. So
I know.
Can,
They great.
yo, they're
They
great,
are.
but they're
You need
China
to move the
owned.
other one to the left a little bit.
They can't see my. The funny part is they can't see my computer. So like I'm on my computer, my security camera can't see it, but I have a webcam right here. And so we're watching it, and we bought them. They're like, well, "This is a Chinese company. Are you worried about the Chinese government spying on you?" And I'm like, "I don't give a shit if the
government
Chinese
spies
government
on me."
spies on me. If they want to see me diddle myself, good for them."
Well, watch out. You'll get a funny email threatening to release it to the internet.
If
I
you don't
do
do
get
this, I'll
those.
leak your nudes. Do it.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah.
You ain't got the
I'll
balls.
do it.
Who wants to
Fucking
see
do
that?
it.
Oh,
I actually got that email that I will leak your. I saw what you did. I'm going to leak it to the world, and my response was, "Okay,
I hate you. Okay.
okay."
If that's what you
Yeah,
have to
summer.
do.
I mean, my friends are going to go, "Figures."
yeah.
He looked like a sobber. Yeah,
Okay.
So I have a question.
I have an answer.
Answer. Daily double.
Do both of the others, are Jay and Miko both at the events too?
Yes.
Okay. I
Actually-
couldn't tell because
I drive up
Everybody
to
in
Jay
our-
was in the security, so I wasn't really sure.
Everybody in our gaming group, the entirety of the Blue Skirt Boys, works or has worked at Purgatory.
Okay, that makes me feel a lot better.
Oh yeah.
But you're not a Blue
Then
Skirt
I know
boy.
what I'm renaming. Then I know what I'm renaming this group
Well, that's
to.
just racist.
Nev was always the front door guy until he moved to
Always.
Austin.
Oh, how could he do this?
I know, I'm so upset, but I'm like, I'll still see him just as much because we're not going to do events for a while.
True.
Shep is actually lead in charge of. He is the
Chep.
master vlogger.
Chep.
Shep and Shep. He is actually the dom I always take newbies to.
Extreme.
Wait, who is?
Shep.
Shepherd.
Shepherd
okay.
in our game group.
Shepherd. Rex.
How are you?
We might have a
How are you
problem
now?
then.
Why would we have
might
a problem?
Then. No, John, we might. Whenever it goes to scenes like that, I only go for Dames.
What?
Really?
I
I
only
missed it.
go for Dames. Unless it's you. Unless it's.
Extreme.
Dominate.
Racing.
Boom.
I'm sure
out of
Miko
one.
would volunteer.
Miko is a go-go dancer / awesomeness.
Oh, really?
Jay
Straight
is
up fucking Amazon.
Amazon.
Thank you very much.
I am.
That's how I describe you, and I'm just waiting for my moment for death by snooze.
I am. The spirit is willing, but the flesh is bruised. and
It's weak
spongy.
and bruised.
I am head of customer
know.
service.
PR.
PR.
Okay.
I'm the head of the PR.
Something
Jay is head of security. Miko is.
Not anymore. Not head of security. That's Sam now.
Yeah, I know.
And now
You'll always
actually
be my head
more
of security because
standalone.
you're the only person I ever go to, even when you're not working.
Standalone security.
Restaurant and amusement.
That's because I just don't let dumb shit happen.
I know, but I
This
still
is
talk
very
to you
true.
because you'll know. Listen, you'll know who is the head of security. And I don't remember. So I just go to you. Let's see. Ricky, who was one of the original, the OG Blue Skirt Boys, he was head of VIP, right? Ops.
What?
No, he's no longer Ops, is he?
I even remember.
He was something. He had a title.
Damn it, Torch. We need you back. You've got the answer.
I have
Yeah.
another question.
We have other answers.
Nico, can I see how big your boots are? I said your boots with a T.
I heard you. My boots? Yeah, sure. I'll go get them for you.
Yeah.
You're gonna
I wanted
break
to
out
see how
some
tall the
boots?
heel
Oh
was.
Lord, which ones?
The ones that I can do a split in and not bust my ass, and the ones I also use
What?
for the ones I also use for my Bayonetta cosplay. Be right back.
Oh, those boots, yes. Those are boots. Definitely boots.
Do you like what I named the chat, by the way?
What chat? What?
The one that for,
It is
for this group right
definitely a
here.
waiting group.
Black Hamlet, change the name of the Purg waiting room. None of us
It
are
is-
waiting.
Yeah.
Well,
We're
There's no
good.
more
We've,
waiting.
we've enjoyed our year off.
Good Lord.
We haven't had a
Some of
year
it.
off. We've been streaming together. We've still been working.
Oh, and there's been lots
it
of
gives-
side works going.
it more so gives me a place to post everything that I need to tell y'all before everything happens.
I like it. I am
Yeah,
always.
so,
I was
like-
a big fan of warnings, especially when it comes to streams.
And so that
As
way,
long as
like,
you don't cross them.
Don't cross them
Exactly.
streams. Unless it's PJ. We've crossed them streams on multiple occasions.
Couple times. Random P stream. But that's because we were obliterated. There's
Mhm.
Amico again.
There's Amika.
Amika's back.
I have a sound.
My favorite part is when Miko will sign into Discord, and she won't be at her computer, and I could just hear faint stuff happening.
They're about as big as my head.
Holy shit.
I haven't seen those yet.
You've seen them. You just haven't
Yeah,
seen them with the Bayonetta guns on them.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
you
have
probably
a
Whenever I
will.
good
dress up
view,
like
it's
the Kraken,
amazing.
not the Kraken, the Krampus, these are the shoes I wear. They feel
I
the most
just
comfortable
don't
because
listen.
my feet are like on flat.
I
surface.
just don't pay attention to your footwear.
I'm sure you don't.
Regardless.
Furry bikini will do that for you.
Listen,
Yeah, I
regardless
was
of
gonna
what
say,
the
the
messages
bikini
I
will
leave
draw
in
your
big
attention.
bold letters in your room,
Huh?
and regardless of what the big letters, the big messages I leave in your room, I have no idea what your footwear looks like at any given time.
Well then,
Also,
understandable.
I'm gonna have to take about 10 minutes. I'm gonna go shower and then I'll be back.
Okay.
We might not be here. I might end this, so because it's like
But
11
think-
o'clock.
But think about us in the shower.
Think about us.
Oh, please. What are you will be thought about?
But in case we're not
Just
here,
remember-
which is a good chance of us not being here because it's like almost 11
Thanks for
o'clock,
coming.
and I'm an
Right.
old tired man. Thank
True.
you so much for coming. I think
No
I think
problem.
we're gonna
Thank
do
you.
this
I'd love to do it
again now that we figured some shit out.
Yeah.
We'll probably work out some bugs and try this again.
I'll work.
By
out
the way,
something and try it
don't
again.
schedule shit with Restream. Miko, don't schedule shit with
schedule it?
Yeah, I did that. I created an event.
Mhm.
You shared my event. I hit
Yeah.
start stream.
Uh huh.
It started a completely new thing.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah, I noticed because like I got Restream. I got the Prime or whatever, so I could stream to Instagram too.
I saw that.
It's okay. I was just I'm trying OBS's well Streamlabs' Prime now, so we're gonna see how that works because their multi-stream may be a bit better, and I mean they're both $19 fucking a month, so.
Yeah. I'm pretty happy with Restream. They need to fix their event stuff because I like making events so people can set reminders, especially for like podcast and like this, because we had some really good response. But then when I hit start stream, it just created a new event.
Well, that's
Yeah,
good.
Weaver, we know. We had a whole long conversation about the Black Panther dying.
And we
Don't
had
bring
a
that back
whole
up.
moment in
Yeah.
all.
In here.
I drank a
Oh
whole
my
glass of
God.
wine.
Oh my gosh, I can't.
And I'm out of whiskey coffee now.
Yeah,
Let's get
I'm
going.
down to water, so I think our night is wrapping
Over
up.
there drinking some Irish coffee.
Oh no, it's not Irish. It's more like,
Kentucky bourbon coffee.
no, it's Irish.
No, it's not Irish
Oh.
coffee. It's just
Not coffee at all.
it's slightly darker
Gosh,
whiskey. It's
Well,
whiskey.
no.
It's caffeinated whiskey.
I showed it to the coffee pot. Shut up.
Did you brew coffee, but instead of like using water, you just use whiskey?
See, I like to throw my liver a curveball by holding the carafe up like I'm pouring coffee and put the whiskey bottle behind it.
Jay, I still want you to brew coffee with Monster.
Ugh.
Dude, you would die.
Oh, I would die. I want to see you,
You
do
would
it.
smell the color 9. You'd get halfway to work before you realized you forgot your car.
I believe that one. Definitely. Definitely.
Oh, I would not be allowed that, but I want to see what would happen if you did. But I think I'm done. It's about 11 o'clock. I think it's about time to wrap.
Word.
Are you wrapping Christmas presents?
I'm going to wrap Christmas. I'm packing. That's what I'm doing.
Oh yeah, that's right.
But I'm old. I'm tired. I had to empty boxes to bring home boxes so I can fill boxes.
Fun.
You should go to Walmart and ask them if they have the 5-quart jugs of oil come 3 to a box. And those boxes are pretty heavy duty. So
I mean-
if you get there on stock days, I don't know what y'all's Walmart has for stock days. We
I-
don't get any freight on Wednesdays. But they're decent sized boxes and very uniform and
I-
sturdy.
I work in receiving at the library, and they ship books.
Yeah, but you're
The
going to get
books.
funky sized boxes.
No, they're all
Multiple
pretty much the standard size.
Really?
Yeah,
You're a funky size box.
and they're good
Well,
size. And plus, we had a
Look, we
friend
talked
bring
about
over
this. We're going to tell people. Shit.
mine forms
So
a
much for
T.
patient confidentiality.
Remember, the T, it goes this way and then hooks, curves back around, all the way around. But anyway, everybody who's watching tonight, thank you so much for tuning in.
There's a mosquito in here.
I think we're going to do this again as we work out the bugs, because this is fun. I like talking to Opus. Alex was fun to have on. And maybe next time we can have more people like Weaver. Maybe you actually show up and be on here. That'd be nice.
He doesn't. Just wants to randomly troll us and remind us the Black Panther died.
I know. I'm gonna
Right.
go. I'm gonna go sob.
Right. I'm gonna go sob deeply into my pillow tonight.
Oh, Cocksock's getting lubed with tears tonight, buddy.
Yeah, it is.
But anyway, y'all have a good night.
Let's do.
Good night, guys.
See y'all Sunday.
Good night.